All right, in this video, this is technically the third video of the same paper. In this part of the video, we're going over this 9, 10, 11, 12 numbers. They are asking you to write an equation in standard form. So we can use the point-slope form, and then from there we can go all the way to standard. We are going to replace these two values as x1, y1, and we need to identify what slope we want. So if it's parallel to this equation, the slope right now is -6. And because we want parallel, we're going to say it's the same slope. So we're going to use this one. We're going to replace y minus 4 equals the slope of -6, x minus 4. We're going to distribute the 6 inside. We're going to have y minus 4 equals -6x plus 24. Then we're going to move this 4 to the other side by adding 4. And we're going to get y equals -6x plus 28. So this is so far what we have done in the previous examples, but today, or in this video, we're moving it all the way to standard, which means this x needs to go to the left side. If we want to move it to the left side, we're going to add 6x, add 6x. These two are not like terms, so we're going to write them following the standard form. The standard form is going to be ax plus by equals c. And that means x and y need to be on the left side together. So 6x plus y equals 28. This will be the standard form for that equation that goes through this point and it's parallel to this line. Let's do another example, number 10. We want another parallel equation, so we're going to use the slope of -3. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. Y minus the y value, which is 5, equals the slope of -3 and times x minus -5. This double negative becomes positive. And then when you distribute this -3, we get -3x minus 15. Y minus 5 equals, and then we want plus 5 plus 5. Y equals -3x minus 10. For it to be standard, we need to move this x to the left side, so we're going to add 3x, and we get 3x plus y equals -10. If you are in doubt if these questions are correct, you can always graph them on decimals. And let me just show you these two examples so you can see. Actually, yeah. So for example, the equation they give you is y equals on number 9. Y equals -6x plus 5. They want you to write an equation that goes through the point 4, 4. And then the standard form equation that we got was 6x plus y equals 28. So notice that the green line is parallel and going through the point 4, 4. Okay, for the next one, we're going to check number 10. They want you to go through the point -5, 5. And they're giving you the equation y equals -3x plus 3. So that's the equation they're giving you. That's the point they want you to go through. And the equation we created was 3x plus y equals -10. So notice again the green line going through the red point. All right, so this verifies that what we're doing is correct. Let's look at number 11. We have perpendicular now, so we are looking at the slope of 5. 5 over 1 becomes opposite reciprocal flipping 1/5, and then this is positive, so this one has to be negative. So that's your perpendicular slope. Now we're going to use this point x1, y1. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. So y minus the y1, which is -2, equals the slope of m, which is -1/5. x minus your x1, which is 3. We're going to distribute the negative 1/5 in, so we're going to have negative 1/5 x, and negative 1/5 times negative 3, it's going to give you positive 3/5. And y minus negative 2, which gives you positive 2. To move that around, we're going to subtract 2 from both sides. I believe before we do that, let's cancel the fraction just to be able to work with pretty numbers. We're going to multiply times 5 each part, and we're going to get 5y plus 10 equals the division of 5 cancels the multiplication of 5, so you get negative 1x. And then again, the division of 5 cancels the multiplication of 5, so we get plus 3. So the numerators are your answers to these multiplications. And to turn this into standard, we need to move the 10 to the other side, so minus 10 minus 10. And we also need to move the x to the other side, so plus 1x plus 1x. So we cancel that, and our answer is 1x plus 5y equals negative 7. Okay, and on this one, the next one, we have perpendicular. Let's check this one in the calculator just so you can see that it works. Okay, so I'm gonna type 3, negative 2. Oops, sorry. And then the equation they give you was y equals 5x plus 4. And they want a perpendicular line to that, so we found out it was 1x plus 5y equals negative 7. So look at that. Perpendicular line, green goes through the red dot, and that's exactly what we want. Let's try this last example. We're going to do perpendicular to negative 2/3. So if right now you have negative 2/3, this is going to become positive 3/2. That's the perpendicular slope. x1, y1. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. We're going to substitute the y's and the m's and the x's. So y minus 1 equals 3/2 x minus 3. We distribute and we end up with y minus 1 equals 3/2 x, and then 3/2 times negative 3. That's going to result in negative 9/2. Multiply straight across. So that's going to be minus 9/2. So to make this simpler, let's turn that into whole numbers by multiplying times 2. So 2 times 2 times 2, 2y minus 2 equals the division of 2 cancels the multiplication of 2, so you're left with 3x. And then the division of 2 right here cancels the multiplication. We're left with negative 9. To make this standard, we're going to move this 2 to the other side by adding 2. And then this 3x to the other side, minus 3x, minus 3x. And we're left with negative 3x plus 2y equals negative 7. And one of the rules of standard is that we cannot have negative a values. So we're going to turn that into positive 3x, which makes all of these opposite. So we're going to do negative 2y equals positive 7. So this is the standard form for number 12. Okay, hope this video helps you.